everyone! Yesterday we looked at the special where Kermit made his debut as a frog, and hopefully you like frogs, because today's special has a ton of frogs. That's right, today we are looking at The Frog Prince. So, The Frog Prince is another fairy tale, maybe not as popular as Cinderella, but certainly up there. If you don't know the story, let me explain. The basic outline is a witch turns a prince into a frog, and in order for him to turn back, he has to be kissed by a princess. So, what's the Muppets' take on the Frog Prince? Well, it's about Sir Robin the Brave. And if you forget that's his name, don't worry, he sings about it constantly. And the Princess Melora. Now, unlike the original version, they've both been put under curses. Robin, of course, has been turned into a frog, and he can only change back if not only he kisses the princess, or the princess kisses him, whatever, he also has to befriend her and be brought into the castle, so it's a lot more difficult this time. But the witch has also put a curse on the Princess Melora that causes her to talk talk backwards, which, of course, nobody can understand her. Now, today is her 19th birthday, and the King Rupert, who is actually just a modified version of King Goshposh, has decided he's going to retire as king and make her the queen. But unfortunately, since no one can understand her, she really can't be queen, so he decides to hand the job over to her Aunt Tamanella, who, yes, is Tamanella Grinderfall. And guess what? She's the witch! With a face like that, I would have never guessed. Now, the whole time, the princess is trying to tell everyone that it was her that put the curse on her, but of course, nobody knows who Tant Amanella is.
Oh,
I wish we knew who cast this terrible spell on you.
Tant Amanella! Tant Amanella!
You're telling, kid. Why, she's pointing at you, sister dear.
Now, the way Robin gets the princess to befriend him is kind of silly, but hey, they had to come up with something. So she brings him into the castle. She's about to kiss him, but every time she's about to, Aunt Tamanella comes in and ruins it all. Now, spoiler alert, she's not really her aunt, but I'm not going to ruin how she convinced the king that she was his sister, because that is one of the funniest parts in the entire special. Now, the witch has an ogre. Now, this marks the debut of Sweetums. Now, he's not performed by Richard Hunt here, he's performed by Carl Banas. And it's kind of weird after so many years of watching The Muppet Show and the Muppet movies to hear such a different voice come out of him. But he acts just like Sweetums all the same. Also, unlike Hey Cinderella, this special has a lot more songs. And I'll just be honest, they are really good songs, including the first one that Robin sings that I swear will get in your head and you'll just start singing it. I swear I sung it like 100 times yesterday without even noticing. Even though Kermit is more prominent in this special than he is in Hey Cinderella, he still doesn't have that big of a role. That role is filled by Robin. Now, I think I need to include that this was Robin's debut into the Muppet gang. But Kermit just kind of gets grouped together with these other frogs. And when they do the full shots of the frogs jumping around, for 1969, that's really impressive. So I don't think I need to have a spoiler alert for how it ends, but I'm not going to spoil how they lift her curse, because that is one of the most interesting parts of the special. But I'm just going to say this, the guy who plays Robin when he's human kind of overdoes it. Like, it's sort of just, kind of acting. The girl who plays the princess does a really good job, but he's just sort of hokey.
Today you looked into my eyes.
Today we will cherish all our lives.
So I've talked about what I like about this special, and I said I don't like Robin's human actor, but what else do I not like? In the crowd scene towards the end, there's just a lot of more just thrown together puppets, just really, I mean, yeah, they had to make a big crowd, but some of them look really bad. Also in the crowd, at one point, there's a hand puppet Sweetums, and it looks so silly. Look at that thing. Oh, goodness. Also, there are some scenes where Kermit honestly could have saved the day, which I guess that's nitpicking, but it just seems so weird that he's just not like, hey, guess what? She's bad. You can't understand her because of her. She turned him into a frog. The end. I win. But anyway, this Frog Prince is just a really good special. Lots of neat special effects, cool puppetry, a great story, great twists, hilarious jokes. I'd say less problems than Hey Cinderella had. Just overall a great special, and if you want to see it, you probably have to get the VHS or find it on YouTube. It's not on DVD. I don't know if it'll ever be, but definitely check it out if you get the chance. It's one of my favorite Muppet specials.
No wonder folks curtsy and wave. I'm Robin, Sir Robin, the brave.
You're also a frog.